Mine's still working. Don't know how. Mom got a false alarm.
Which one are you on?
I'm on Facebook and...
Which Facebook? Ladies Travels?
Leilani.
Oh.
And... EXO. Right when we said we were about to go live, she got put back in Facebook jail. She just had 30 days. And now she got...
30 days is a long damn stretch.
She got put back in. Oh, man. Hey. Yeah, we got a little bit of sleep. Y'all, everybody got a little bit of sleep. So we're feeling good. Hey. Yeah. She got a whole sheet of what she's done wrong on Facebook. Freaking
so much for free speech.
Convict. Repetitive offender. Oh, man. Praise God for rest. Yes, seriously, praise God for rest. We are in a safe spot, and at this point, if anybody come in here, we just whooping fucking ass. That's how it's going. We're not moving.
Come on.
We're not moving. Someone is just gonna get their ass beat. I'm not kidding.
Do it.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. If we're not moving from this spot, we're not. I don't give a shit if we're outnumbered. We're not moving. People are getting their ass kicked. That's just how it's going. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, and I'm in the mood to beat somebody's ass, so please try me. Please try me. I'm down. And actually, if you don't fucking believe me, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Where's my...
It's by the door.
Yeah, hold on.
We got a shit ton of these. Bigger than this. Is she getting the other thing? Do it. Do it. Come on.
Grandma said she just almost said something about Nazis with no free speech in America.
Yeah, don't say Nazis on Facebook.
Don't do that.
Don't say Nazis on Facebook. They don't like it. Don't say anything about COVID and the vaccine. They're going to slap all kind of crap on there.
I'm about to go Harley fucking Quinn on somebody's ass. Okay? I'm just saying. So, we got more where this came from. But
fire pokers. We got all
this is my baby right here. It's nice and metal. It got some weight to it. So, I'm at that point.
Come at me, fool.
I'm ready. But just in case, if we die, it's going to be from right here in this spot because we're too fucking tired to move. So, let's go. Some shit is just, we're just over shit. We're over it. We're over it. If you don't know us, hi. I'm Allie. If you just got added to my shit, I'm Allie. I'm not giving you a fucking trigger warning. And I hate when people ask for those. My mouth is on a level.
Let's talk about the trigger warning. We got a lot to talk about. But
we got a lot to fucking talk about. But if anybody asks for a trigger warning on any of my shit, you just get kicked off. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? I'm saying that honestly.
Because do trigger warnings.
We don't do trigger warnings. If there was a trigger warning for all the shit that we've been through, you wouldn't have met me. You wouldn't have met my mother.
There's no child in the tunnels being trafficked that gets a trigger warning.
Gets a trigger warning.
So no adult deserves a trigger warning.
If you're a survivor and you feel like this shit is too much for you and you ask for a trigger warning on any of my shit, do not ask why you got deleted because it's not a place for you. Period. There is no fucking one with a trigger warning on this type of bullshit. It makes me want to batter up on your fucking ass. Don't ask for a trigger warning on my shit. There is no... if you're fucking triggered, you're a big ass giant baby and I don't give a fuck. Don't be a giant baby. Be a motherfucking adult. My mouth is bad. I'm not gonna tell y'all. If you're triggered by my fucking cuss words and you're a Christian, I'm a Christian too. I believe in Jesus, but Jesus knows my motherfucking heart, okay? And he knows how through I am with shit. He looks down on me and be like, I know I got many voicemails on that one, but I'm still working on that one, okay? And I know that about me and my relationship with the big guy, okay? So I need y'all to get on their level, all right? Fuck your feelings. My mom has always told me feelings are fuckers. You want to know why they're fuckers? Because they change every 2 seconds. You feel hungry. You feel tired. You feel like you're sad. You feel like you got cramps. You feel like you're having a bad day. You feel okay. Your feelings are fuckers. Your feelings are deceiving. They change. 24/7. That's why they're called feelings.
Feelings aren't facts. Facts are kids are being trafficked. Kids are being raped, tortured, and abused.
And there's no one that's
trigger warning for them.
I'm sorry before I rape you, and this might trigger you. That doesn't fucking go that way.
Suck your shit up. We're in a war. The kids are what's important.
Jesus.
Not your feelings. So if you're worried about your feelings, don't be here because we don't cater to that.
If you need a trigger warning on any of my shit, this is not the fight for you. Just stop it. Just stop it. And if you ask for a trigger warning on my shit, I'm going to delete you. So you better correct your shit with the people that you need to correct it with. Because if at one point you ask for a trigger warning and I'm familiar with you and you get deleted off my Telegram, there's people that have told me I'm going to commit suicide because that Telegram room is the be all end all. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people, but it's a Telegram chat. And if you feel like you've been there before you got to the Telegram chat, bye. Because I'm not about to be in blame. There's some serious shit that's going on. And people want to bitch and moan Survivor when shit gets too real for them. I don't see not a damn person on this trip with us. Sitting right here, going from place to place, dealing with brotherhood cops, dealing with pimps, dealing with pedophiles, dealing with witches, dealing with dumbasses, and dealing with straight up fucking commies. I don't see the people that are dealing with our shit right now that's yelling Survivor, dealing with this shit. So before you go on my page, bitch about a trigger warning and then turn around and I'm a survivor. There's a lot of people throwing that word out right now like it's just something to throw the word out for. But no one is dealing with this. Let me let you in on a little bit of secret. Timeout flag on a play. Hold up. Whisper. Everyone's a survivor. That's why I told you that I'd never consider my story bigger than anyone else's. I love that everybody is trying to take my story though and fit it into what you're doing now. I hear my story coming out a lot of people and it's really annoying, just so we're clear. But everyone is a survivor. Everyone has gone through something that they can say I fucking survived from. No? Yes? Okay, so be careful on how you use that word at me. Okay? Okay? Because it don't work. Stop using my story for your crutch because I can't even use my own story as a crutch. The fuck? I have to comfort, coddle, hold, calm anxiety down for people over my story. Do you know how many times that I have to tell, it's okay, it's going to be fine. I know it's stressful, but it's going to be all right. Over my own shit. Do you know how many calls mom has gotten to calm someone down over my story? Over what the shit that we're going through. Do you know that there is more serious shit to argue about than the shit that some people got the nerve and the balls to be arguing about when it comes to Telegram, when it comes to petty shit? Do you get that we're in the middle of a war? No? Okay, I'm going to help you with that. We are in the middle of a war. And I have so much patience that I shouldn't have. My mother has patience that I don't know where it comes from every time it bothers me. To be honest with you, I feel she's a little twisted because she stays this calm in the most craziest fucking situations. I don't. We balance each other out. I guess that's what we're for. Match. Anyways, there's been a lot of situations lately where I'm going to break it down like this. People are coming together to unify for what the hell is going on with this world. People are coming together for the message of the children. People are coming together against human sex trafficking, human organ trafficking, human labor trafficking, human trafficking, crimes against humanity. Do you feel what I'm saying to you? Okay. And let's stop right there. There is no skipping through the fucking daisies in a war like this. There is no time where people really get to breathe. There is no expect what you're going to expect. No, it is always expect the unexpected. You are always never underestimating someone because it's always going to be a surprise to you. There is shit that no one is prepared for. There's no book. There's no instruction manual. There's no video tutorial. There's no YouTube video on how the fuck this works. Okay? So, spiritual warfare doesn't look the way people think it's always going to look. What is Ephesians 6:12? Let me say it correctly. I know it's Ephesians 6:12. Help me, mother. She's like a walking Bible. Oh, you don't know it now? I don't. I just
don't want to get it wrong because it's going to be a problem.
It's because, Ephesians 6:12 is. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody got it? Who knows it?
Let's see.
Our blood is currency. Wake up, people. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of the dark world, against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms.
That's not it.
Anything in the armor?
No, that's Ephesians 6:12. That's not it. That's a short version. But anyways, it's not all the time are you going to be fighting one-on-one with a person when it comes to spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare will look many different ways. It will come in and attack your marriage. It will come in and attack your kids. It will come in and attack your dogs, your physical health, your finances, your livelihood, your mental health, your job, situations that you never thought would happen before. Have you ever went to church and then all of a sudden you have so much issues. You have shit flying through the house, paranormal activity. Your kids, all of a sudden, their attitudes are crazy towards you. Thank you so much. Your husband or your wife is acting crazy towards you, saying things to you that they would never say before. Your finances are tripping. Money that you thought was supposed to come through is now stuck. It's not acting right. People at your job are out of character. They're not acting right towards you. You don't understand what's going on at work. The feeling is not right. Something feels toxic.
No matter what you try to do to calm the situation down, to resolve the situation, to get things back on track, it's too much. It's too big. Mm-hmm. It's over the top.
You go home like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know. This is out of character for this person, for them to even be acting like this. To me, you go to the store and everything is not right. Everybody is either biting your head off or you feel like you're going to bite everybody's head off. There's a point where you get angry and you're like, I don't even know why I'm angry. I don't even know why I said what I said. I don't even know why I did what I did right now. That's not me. And sometimes you don't even know how to catch yourself from acting a way that you're not familiar with. You're out of character. This is what spiritual attacks look like. This is spiritual warfare. There's days where you feel like you got it completely together, and then the next day you feel like everything's all fucked up. Spiritual warfare.
Depression, it's just a ton of things. We've always said that this isn't a gunfight. There's no physical person right here. I mean, we got the bat, we got the knives, we'll do whatever we got to do, but that's rarely the instances that we have to deal with something. It's usually spiritual crazy shit that we're dealing with. there's no face-to-face enemy in this war. This is a different type of war that you're fighting good and evil. You're going to deal with different things. There's no enemy in your face. It's not a gun problem. It's not a problem that you can just use weapons for. Your weapons are your Bible. Your weapons are the Word of God. It's just a different type of war.
That's how you say the Bible's a war manual.
The sooner people realize the type of war that you're in, then you can fight it. But you can't fight the war that you don't know you're in. If you're still trying to fight a war thinking you just need more guns and you need more weapons and you need this, that, and the other, and you're neglecting the fact that you're in a spiritual war and you need the Word of God, you're going to be stuck.
And it's too good it's too big. Always, when a situation is way too big, like if you start just in a fight with your spouse, just absolutely in a fight over toothpaste, that's too big.
Like
then
knock down, drag out, we're getting
knock down, drag out, I fucking hate you, leave me alone, don't talk to me ever again because you didn't put the cap on the fucking toothpaste, stay away from me, that's it, I'm leaving you, I'm taking the kids, just don't talk that, all that, it's over toothpaste.
So
fill in the sentence, you know what I mean? I say toothpaste, but fill it in over a situation that you've been through with somebody that is just too big. You're screaming at each other for what? And then when you finally calm down, you're like, why were we even upset?
Well, let's go a little bit further on that topic. That's something I've been wanting to talk about anyway. But when you're in a spiritual war and you're in those situations, there's demons that jump on people. There's demons around us all the time. There's angels around us all the time. When we start giving into that, well, they did this to me. Well, they hurt me. Well, what about me? What about my feelings? What about this bullshit? You've just opened up the door, and those demons are going to run right through, and
they run through in ways that you don't even understand. Jealousy, anger. You'll get to a point where you hate somebody because of the color shirt they have on, who they hang out with, who they're sitting next to, and you're like, I'm not a jealous person. I don't usually give a damn. Why do I care so much about this? Why is this bothering me? Do you get what I'm saying? There's a point where, and they love it. The more you feed off that anger, the more you're cussing someone out, the more you're suicidal, the more you're in depression. You got the kids or teens go through the same thing. Sometimes it's not just their hormones. You got to see what the hell it is. And kids, we do this thing with kids that we have this mind to have on kids, but do you realize that you go to a 9-to-5 job, when you get irritated, too stressed out, when you have too much time where you're like, listen, I have not had a break, I have not had a drink, I have not had a minute to sit down, I'm doing laundry, I'm doing chores, I'm picking up after my husband, my wife, my kids, I've gone to work. I've picked up off of these fuckers. Like I'm doing everything possible. I need a minute. You don't think your kids are going through the same thing? We hold them to a higher standard. You realize that, right? They go to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. They get out of school sometimes at 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They have homework and chores to attend to if they're not in extracurricular activities. By the time they get to that extracurricular activity, let's say it's dance, football, soccer, sometimes they're not coming home till 10, 11 o'clock at night. When they get there, they still got homework. You're still yelling at them for the things they did not do, the bed that they did not make, the shit that they did not complete. They still have to uphold their grades, their attitudes, their hormones, respect their elders, respect their parents, respect their siblings, and respect everybody around them and respect themselves. You don't think that they flip the fuck out too? It's not just their hormones. Cutting, drinking, peer pressure doesn't just come from hormones. We, as adults, we have the time to say, fuck this, I need a drink. Fuck this, I need a minute with my family, my friends. I need a minute to go out. I need a minute to sit down. I need a minute away from my kids. I need a break. You don't think they need that minute too? We hold kids. And some people are like, not in my house, especially black community, not in my house. Well, what do you think they flip the hell out for? They're little humans. Just because they're babies don't mean you don't treat them like little humans. You don't want them talking crazy to you. But when you are going through spiritual warfare, when you don't know which way to turn, you lash and let out on them. And you don't think those demons are going straight that way? It just spreads like a virus.
Well, and the Bible says the main thing is to recognize what's happening when it's happening. The Bible says to take your thoughts captive. So if your thoughts are already, well, they did this to me, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that, you've just turned around and walked towards the enemy's camp. You just opened that door for bigger shit to start coming through. Whenever you start making things about yourself, you've already lost the battle. So be mindful. If you start feeling, that's why I'm like, we don't get down with the feelings, because when you start feeling sad and you start feeling underappreciated and you start feeling depressed, you've already opened up the door, and it'll come in through anger. It'll come in through fear. In my life, in the last 10 years, I've never seen people more fearful of everything. When you are fearful, you've opened up that door. When you are angry, you've opened up that door. And those demons are going to rush right through, and you're going to lose the battle. You're going to lose yourself, part of yourself. We are in a spiritual war. We have to be on our guard at all time. If you compare the spiritual war to physical war, you put on your godly armor every day. When you're in a physical war, you have on your bulletproof vests and your all your military gear to fight. You have your weapons. We have our Bible. It's the same thing. It's one's just in a physical war and one's in a spiritual war. But recognizing what's going on is the first thing that needs to happen. Because once you recognize, I'm tired and I started feeling like I'm underappreciated or nobody loves me or this or that or the other, when you recognize that, then you can stop it. Mm-hmm. But most people just go on and they don't realize, and they're just in conflict. And
my mom has to remind me every day, because before I did not realize that. Like, there's so many situations that I didn't realize, and I still have to be reminded. It's not something that I'm perfect at right now, because I just had a breakdown a few days ago. Shit, probably less than 48 hours ago. So my mom has to remind me every time you're letting more in. You're not helping. Calm down. Like, and I am the type of person that when you piss me off, do not tell me to calm down. It is not the best thing to say to me. It is the worst thing to say. It's like pouring fuel on a fire. But when
you let that little seed of anger in, when you let that little seed of fear come in, it starts to grow. And when it gets to a certain point, it's like a neon light. It starts emanating from your body. And I don't mean actually, I just figuratively, follow me here. When you start feeding that fear, and when you start feeding that anger, it makes you a beacon or a light, and it will draw every demon and every spiritual evil to you, and it'll make your situation so much bigger and so much worse than it needs to be.
It's basically like going to, for kids, if you need a way to understand this, it's basically like going to a horror park. I hate it. One time my mom took me to one because she used to be a Halloween person. It did not work for me. But I went to a park where, they had people just jumping out, scaring people during Halloween. And when they realized who's the most scared, who's the one we're going to get a reaction out of, it's like they bombard you. They just keep jumping on you, because it's like, like we're getting a show, we're getting a reaction. We're getting a reaction. Like, I was like, if you don't get away from me, like, and it was because they think I'm laughing. They think I wasn't laughing at all, but they think they're being funny and they're doing their job. But it's like, okay, it's working. Whatever we're doing is working. So a bunch of them started like, all right, now I'm going to scare. Now I'm going to scare. And they started coming out of nowhere, but it became like a crowd of them, because they're like, this is what's working. This is what's getting the attention of everybody else. Demons do the same exact thing. When they realize anger is what's working, we're going to keep doing that. When they realize depression is what's working, we're going to keep doing that. Have you ever been so depressed? Have you ever been to the point where you started crying uncontrollably, feeling like I cannot stop crying? I cannot stop crying. I feel depressed. I want to stay right here. Don't move me. Turn the lights off. Leave me alone. I can't pull myself out of it. I know I want to stop crying. I know I want to stop being depressed. I know I want to get out of this mood that I'm in, but I can't for the life of me. It won't work. I can't get up. I can't stop feeling like this. the tears won't stop coming, the irritation won't stop coming, and no matter how much you want to get off of that feeling, that weight of heaviness that feels like it's just like on your chest and like won't let you get up, you can't get up. You know what that is? That's called spiritual warfare. That's a demon that's sitting on you. It's another form of sleep paralysis. It's not just depression. You'll start crying. You'll start feeling like, I don't even know what's wrong with me. I don't even know why I'm this upset. But it'll take a few days to get out of it.
That's why I tell Allie, trust what you know, not what you see. What you see is, I feel depressed, I feel angry, so-and-so wronged me, and I'm justified in being angry. They did this, they did that. That's what you see. But what you know is that's not from God. You know where it's coming from. You know what to do about it. A lot of times we just don't want to take those steps to do that.
Have you ever felt overly horny? We doing this. I got graphic lives. I told you, no trigger warning. Have you ever felt overly horny? Same absolutely horny. I can't control myself. Horny. That's a demon. Felt like I something needs to happen because I can't. Horny. That's a demon. People don't realize that though. We don't talk about that in the church.
There are demons that go by different names. They have different jobs. There's demons of depression. There's demons of death. There's demons of murder. There's demons of rage, anger. They're named by what they do or what they are. Demons of lust.
There's a demon of lust. Yes. Yeah. So as a teenager, there's this feeling of horny, like absolutely horny. And if you don't do something, then the peer pressure is ridiculous. You can live with masturbating. You can live without messing with somebody else. But in a minute, the peer pressure is going to be something that you can't take. So the horniness is what weighs out. That's a Jezebel spirit. That's an incubus, succubus spirit. Look it up. There's things that it's like, oh, but who talks about those things? Who talks about those things? When you go to church, is your pastor going to tell you if you're feeling overly horny, you need to pray over yourself? No, because that's not something you want to talk about.
Well, and then you pile the porn on top of that, and the porn is filled with those spirits and with those demons.
So it becomes an addiction.
Not only are you watching underage people being raped in porn, you're also bringing demons into yourself and into your home. That does affect your marriage because now you've got these demons, these lust demons that don't belong. Your wife or your spouse will never satisfy you.
No, they will never feel that ever.
And you will break up your family and you will break up your marriage over those
things. That's where home wreckers come in. That's where strip clubs come in. That's where escort services come in. Next thing you know, your husband or your wife is trying to go find something that you can give them. What the fuck? Like, I'm right here. I'm married to you for this reason. And why are you looking for that in someone else's family? You get what I'm saying? And for the life of you, we'll never understand. There's some women who are like, my husband went and cheated on me with a dude. There's nothing I can fucking do about that. I can never be a dude. So as a female, I will never be able to fix that. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with a female. If a female cheats on her husband with another female, those husbands are like, I'm at a loss. Like, if you wanted to just get more kinky, if you wanted to get more freaky, I could have did that. But to go and be with the opposite sex, I can't fix you for that. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a demon that jumps on. There's something that happens, and then you're like, I don't even want you anymore. You go from being married to a man to say, fuck this, I want to be married to a female. There's a reason for that shit. That doesn't just... That's not how that works with 3-4 kids.
A huge amount of the things and the problems that we face in our daily life are from spiritual warfare. And the churches aren't teaching us how to deal with that or how to stand against that. The Bible tells you that. The Bible is very specific in telling you how much spiritual warfare is and how much the enemy's going to attack you and how cunning the enemy is and what to do about it. And it's a simple fix. You just have to be willing, but it has to be spoken out, and nobody's speaking out about it. And then we end up in this convoluted mess. Our families are falling apart.
Yeah, somebody said, LOL, what are we talking about? Men love lesbians. Yeah, they do.
But lesbians don't love men, sweetie.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
And why would men love lesbians if they didn't have a spirit of lust?
Why you gotta watch? There's a watching spirit too. You know that? Why you gotta watch somebody else have sex? Why can't you just go enjoy yourself? Huh? Have you ever thought about that? Because my thing is the fact that men love lesbians, and go get you a girl to go rub up on. You don't need to watch another girl rub on another girl's titties if you can do it yourself, right? What's the point? What's the point? If we want to get real, what's the fucking point? If it's no fun if the homies can't get none, right? So what's the point?
But what do you do with porn? Porn brings you a watching spirit.
The whole, I want to see another female make out with another female. Yeah, it makes you horny. But what's the point? For men.
It's not your business. It's got nothing to do with you.
You ain't getting shit. They ain't touching you. So what the fuck is the point?
It's a spirit of lust.
I get pissed off with men who would be like, so I want to watch you go with this female. Why? We ain't touching you. Have you ever thought about that shit? You sitting there with blue balls while they getting their freak on. What the fuck? Think about it. People don't know why they do the shit that they do. This is why we're stuck in the situation we're in. Hello? Funny. Just funny. Unbothered. You sitting here with a name like Unbothered, but you yawning. Get the fuck off my page. But anywho, it's something that people need to look at. It's something that people really need to look at, because people really don't ask these questions. You don't. You don't. But when people bring it to your attention, why you get mad? Why you get mad? What's the point of getting mad? See that? Do you even know why you angry? The whole point of this conversation. Do you even know why you angry? Do you even know why talking about this type of situation makes you so angry? No? Struck a demon, didn't I?
A little bit. Look kind of how it works.
That's how it works. Why are you mad about somebody else talking about something else? Mind your business. Find something that makes you happy, right? Why would you let someone else bring another emotion out in you? Does that make sense? So why are you angry? It's a conviction spirit. You're guilty of something. Uh-oh.
Kind of how that shit works.
Guilty demon too. You see how it works? Nothing's fun. Nothing's fun. Everything's fucked up. Nothing is fun. Nothing. Not a damn thing. But do you see what conviction does to you? I hit a nerve. Huh?
Yeah.
Did I hit a nerve? Did I hit a nerve? You thought. Okay. Whoa. Seems like someone's a little bothered. You see what conviction can do? You see how that works? Do you see how that works though? Something shouldn't bother you unless it's factual. Whoa. It won't make you say something unless it hits home, reserves a spot, right? Because there's no other reason to say a damn thing. Huh? So unless something is bothering you, unless something hits you home, there's nothing that you can do but defend yourself and get defensive because it's something that's factual.
Are any
Defense
of you gonna
equals
be
guilty.
angry if I say that you are a green dog with duck feet? You're a green dog with duck feet. Does that make any of you angry? No, because
no, that's not
ridiculous.
True.
It's not true. It's ridiculous.
That's not true. But if I say that you're a pedophile or you're a pervert, and you know deep down that you hid something years ago that's eating at you and you can't get rid of, and it's in your conscience and no one else knows, it's going to come back up and make you say something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm speechless. Good.
But nobody
might be misconstrued that with the yawning faces about the 12 of them that you put earlier. Should probably watch out for that, because I mean you got to push a button a few times. Anywho,
but only God can fix that, and all you got to do is ask Him. Simple. Just ask Him. Hey, I need help in this area.
Sometimes I'm being real, because some people are probably gonna listen to Mom and be like, that don't fucking work. Not all the time. You gotta yell at him a little bit sometimes. I do. I personally do. We've gotten in arguments. I've been like, what's wrong with you? Like, there's no time where I've been like, just straight up, God, can you fix this? And done. No. Some people have. I'm not disrespecting. Some people have. I love you, Mom. But that's not me. That's not how that happens for me. Me and God got to go back and forth a little bit. I kind of said some things that I shouldn't have said. So, I've even been like, you know what? That's it. I ain't talking to you no more. Like, and then things will just start happening. Next thing you know, I'll get up and be fine. I've been at a place where I've been laying on the floor and been like, that's it. Me and you, we not cool. Because I've talked to you for a while. You're not answering me. You're not doing a damn thing. I don't know what you up to. You seem a little busy, but you're not listening to me. I've been on the voicemail. I don't know how many times. There's a lot of people praying for me. And I don't even know if you picked up the freaking phone calls. At this point, we're not talking no more. I'm not talking to you. Next thing you know, I had people get on prayer on Telegram and said, Allie can't pray right now, but we're going to pray for her. I didn't tell anybody anything. I didn't call not one angel. I was just on the floor and I said, that's it. I'm not talking to you no more. I'm not. You're not listening to me. You're not doing nothing. Every time I make a move, I don't see you. There's no signs. You didn't put no billboards. I'm done. And then the next thing you know, everybody is like, all right, she can't pray for herself, so we'll help her out. That's the point of, that's when it comes to unity. That's when it comes to what we've been able to build is amazing. Yeah. Because I never thought, like, there's some people who, me and my mom have been, I even thought that she probably put a voicemail and told God, listen, if you don't do something, I'm sending her to you. Because at this point, I have irritated my mom to the point that she's like, I can't deal with your anxiety. Like, and I swear I was like, well, call Jesus about it. And she's like, I'm not, because you probably gonna get a forward personal call. Like, you gonna talk to him in person. And there's been times, okay? And I know parents know what I mean. Like, look, I can't even pray about it because I'm about to send my child. I put them in this world. I'm about to send them straight back. Like, I understand that. More than people understand that I understand. So I'm just saying, because I don't want anybody on here that's like, look, I don't believe in God. And I know damn well he don't just answer me like that. No, he doesn't. He answers you in some ways that's going to make you laugh. Because I've been in some situations where I've been like, oh, you funny. I'm not laughing, but you funny. You know, and I just had to learn. So, yeah. But yeah, a little bitter is that one. I see it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't even worry about unbothered. I'm unbothered. I'm not bothered today. I'm not bothered. It's okay. If that's the question that they got to rebuttal with, then clearly something hit a nerve earlier. Anyways, unbothered. Why don't you go be unbothered somewhere else, honey? Because it seems like you're a little bothered on my page. Anywho, next is Shannon, I'm going to say this honestly because I don't know how else to say it. And I feel like I don't know what comes out of my mouth, and sometimes my analogies work. So here we go. In this situation, there are, in this war, I should say. Hold on one second. Hold on. Mom walked away and she had something to say about this, so hold on one second. But also, before we talk about Shannon, let's talk about the kids a little bit more. This is something that I wanted to talk about. And I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed, and maybe we'll talk about this more. We did talk about this a little bit in a chat. But when I talk about the kids, people holding kids to another standard, I think people should take the time to look at what is going on with the kids. You're a female? Oh. Wow. That makes it worse. That's sad. Unbothered's a female. It's always.
There's a lot of those. There's a lot of reasons that could be behind that.
That's a lot of reasons, yeah. That's a lot of reasons. See how conviction works? See how conviction works? Sometimes things, before we even start getting bothered with unbothered, wait a minute. What did we just talk about? I already blocked them. But wait a minute, what did we just talk about? I feel bad for her. Gotta pray for her. Yeah. See? It P-R-E-Y or P-R-A. Did I say R? Yep. A. Thank you. Yep. Pray for her. Because, yeah, men aren't that bitchy, but they are. Some have very serious bitch tactics, and that's another reason. So, but you see the conviction. That's your example. She claims to expose you. Okay. Let the unbothered have fun with being so bothered. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why I point these out to you. We talked about spiritual warfare, and unbothered is the username of this blonde woman became so bothered. And now she's exposing me. Why? Because I just made you feel a little guilty. But the name is unbothered. Anywho, distractions. Exactly. Moving on. Fuck your feelings, bothered. You should change your name to bothered, because it's not unbothered. It's bothered. People don't even know their own vocabulary. That's the sad part. Fix your username. Anyways, when you're in this type of spiritual warfare, you have to look at things like a war. Spiritual warfare. Yeah, we bothering her demons. That's what's happening. We gonna leave it alone. We stop. We stupid. We ain't ready like, you know, it's sad. Hey, I'm bothered. You so bothered. We bothering the spot. You're bothering them demons. Girl. Fix your username. Anyways, do you have proof on all these celebrities? What are you exposing if you don't feel like I have enough proof for you then? And who's supposed to believe you? Anyways, and it's spiritual warfare. And for those who are military, for those who are, you know, have been in combat, you know what it's like when you have a man down. The projection that's coming from unbothered. Y'all so funny. Stop it. I'm trying to be serious. Actually, no lie. I needed a minute to laugh. That was funny. We bothering them demons. That's what they should. Don't. That's what they should put in the bio, because they put this whole caption in the bio, like this whole heartfelt caption. You should put "Don't bother my demons." That's why I don't go outside. The demons is loose. They loose on social media too. She definitely changed her name. I hope she did. At least she'd be more honest with herself. That's where it all starts. Once you're not in denial, it helps a lot of people. It does. Anywho, you just gotta laugh. Because people like that, you see the username. So that's it. Anywho, in a war, military, if you've been in the military, and I know I have a lot of military buddies on here. Battle buddies.
Your battle buddy gets down, or if you're the guys in your what am I explaining? If your buddies get shot, you don't leave them for dead. You go back and get them. You save them. You rescue them. You don't leave them behind. It's the same with the spiritual war. If you see somebody struggling, help them out. Like, don't leave them behind. Go back and get them.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with spiritual warfare. There's some people who have volunteered. There's some people who have stood in the middle of the fire. When it comes to the admin room, some of the admins are in different states. They found out where some of the admins are. They pulled them over in another state. We've had some crazy shit happen. Can't make this shit up. And at one point, you should ask who's responsible for this shit, because if we were lying, then all this shit shouldn't happen. So, I think people should look at that in that way. When you see something happen, look at it as being in war. Are you going to leave them behind, or are you going to, no matter how wounded they are, no matter what is going on, are you going to pick them up and make sure that they get where they need to go with you? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got a question. We just got to do this. I'm bothered. Kim, where you at, girl? Can I request you to come on live and you tell everybody what the hell your problem is? Why don't you do that? Hello? Why'd you change your name so fast and take down your picture? That's suspicious and that's weird. And you know, somebody said it right. They said unbothered and humble. Really? Really? You sure? You sure? Because you seem a little obsessed and bothered if you feel what I'm saying. Why would you change your name to Kim? There's a lot of Kims that we don't have. Do you see this? Why would this happen? This was just unbothered 20120, all those numbers, right? So why would you change your name to Kim? Kim, come on here, baby. Sweetheart. Because you said you were unbothered at first and humble. Oh, now the bio's gone. You moving quick, girl. You moving quick. What the fuck? What are you doing? You were just a troll and you weren't bothered, but you seem bothered as fuck. Girl. Instead of unbothered, it should be obsession. It really should. The bio's gone. The picture of the blonde chick is gone. Oh, that must have been someone that we should have been talking to. Hey, Kim, girl, don't go. You still follow me. Look at that. It says follow back. You're still on here. Honey! Hey, boo-boo, come on here. Let's go. Please, let's fucking go. Let's talk unbothered. Kim, come back. Come. What is happening? Why'd your profile come down so? Oh, it's untired 111. Why are you Cam? Untired now. 111. Why is this account changing? Hi. Oh, you're here now. Here she is. Here she is. Hope she accepts my request. No, I want to talk to her. Let's talk. I just requested her. This is so funny. Because it's not that serious, right? If you're unbothered. If you're unbothered, it's not that serious. So come on. Unbothered and untired. Why are you LOLing? Come on here. I just requested you. You wanted so much attention, baby. Come on. That's what you needed, right? That's what you needed? To change your name, to change what you're doing, to change all of this. You bothered much? Come on here. Come here. If you feel like you're exposing me, expose me on my own page. Come here. Come on. Where'd you go? You're still on here. Untired 111 now. Blonde chick. I got your picture. Come on. Where are you going? Aren't you untired and unbothered and humble? Humble?
Humble people don't. Yeah.
Humble people. No, not usually. Not usually. Not usually. That's not something that you have to do. Oh, man. So sad. Well, she doesn't want to come on because she's untired, unbothered. Her name is Kim. She's changed her profile and her bio. That's a lot of work.
But all this was about being convicted about a sex issue.
Uh-huh. All of this, huh? All of this. Some blonde woman. That's sad. Wow, that's sad. Well, I tried to ask her to come on here. She said no. She said no. She's unbothered, untired, exposing me, but can't speak for herself. Convicted, guilty, and obsessed is more so. Convicted, guilty, obsessed, addicted with someone who doesn't concern me, pedophile, pervert, things like that may help with the username next time. In case you were looking for one. In case you were looking for one. Anywho, what? What? I tried. You see what happens too? If you feel like you're big and bad, okay. Now listen, wait. Also, I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna head to the Telegram chat too. But if make a fake account, I don't give a damn. But if you feel like there's so many, make two. Please make two. Go ahead. I don't care because at this point it's irrelevant. It's honestly it's so sad because it's like if you love to see my face that much and you're obsessed with me that much, I think that's why people do what they do, because you're not happy with yourself. You're in denial about yourself. So what I say bothers you, so that's why you want to put my face on another profile. Hold on. Get this one. Wait, hold on. Did you get that one? Screenshot. Hold up. Wait. Get the nappy naps right here. I want you to get these because I haven't been able to do my hair in a while. Get the naps. Did you get the naps? Yes. Anywho, next is is I know leftist trolls. Yeah, there's a lot of BLM that's really upset with me. Black Lives Matter doesn't. My Black Life doesn't matter. It's Black Lives Matter.
No, if you want to go out and have a call,
make sure you smile. Hold on.
But don't call it Black Lives Matter because that's a lie.
Somebody told me to smile for my new picture. Hold up. You see it? I hope you got that one. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah. It's really sad because it's like I will send you your photo shoot. Thank you. Did you get this?
It's a rubble.
Okay, thank you. Right here, where? Okay, where? You got me? Did you get me? Okay. So, so I think I got some sleep. You notice that? I got some sleep. I have to laugh at my haters. They're my motivators. They really are, because it makes you wonder when the person that's behind making this account understand how demonically influenced they are. Understand how full of not just bullshit, but full of demons they are. There's sometimes an exorcism just won't work. Do you get what I'm saying? Those demons are something that they're allowing in. This is a conversation that we need to have. They don't want to get rid of them. They allow them in. So there's nothing you can do to help them. That's the sad part.
Usually when they're on here trolling, being hateful, doing things like that, they're trying to bring more demons into themselves, which is what witches do. Those are witch tactics. They're not trying to better themselves. They're not trying to figure out how to get rid of that stuff. They continue to do things to bring more into themselves. So, yeah, not a lot you can do for that unless they choose differently.
No.
But what they don't understand is that normal people see that and recognize that for what it is. They don't get that.
Yes. So, there's a lot. There really is a lot.
We've really been on here since we got the van. Our van was in Nebraska.
We went through hell again.
We left it there because we got pulled over. Our coal van was searched, and we had issues with the Brotherhood cops. So we had to get to California to renew grandma's license. So I thought, well, since they're going to be looking for the van, they're going to be looking for the California plates. We'll leave it at the airport. We'll get a rental car for a couple of days. We'll run out to California, do that one thing, and come back and pick it up. Didn't work out like that. We had more cops. Like 2 hours after getting the rental car, we had cops pulling us over in every state. We ended up detouring. Our van had been sitting in the airport parking structure for quite a while, several months. We finally had a bunch of 90s that were able to travel with us to Nebraska to pick the van up. The concerns with picking the van up were that we had been threatened that somebody was going to put drugs in the van. We had been threatened with a lot of different things. So we had a whole crew, a whole posse. For
real.
Your cult people are not the sharpest tools in the shed.
No.
It's
just like the trolls.
When you bring demons and when you're doing witchcraft and stuff, you trade your common sense, you trade your logic for that.
Yeah.
If you did witchcraft and Satanism and all that craziness and kept your common sense and logic, you would be a force to be reckoned with. But because you don't have your common sense, you've traded it for demons, you kind of not so scary. But anyway, so somebody had helped us, and I knew the van was being watched. I didn't know if it was physically being watched. I didn't think so, because for someone to be watching that van 24 hours a day for several months is a lot of manpower. I figured it was more like a spiritual eye was on the van, but I needed to be sure. I didn't know if they had, they had hinted, the Brotherhood police had hinted quite frequently that they knew where the van was, that they were going to plant drugs in it. So we had someone help us, and they went through the parking structure with the remote that we had sent them for the van, and they opened the van door and left it open. I said, I don't care what gets stolen out of the van. I just need to know if somebody's watching. Well, the cult people have a leak in their organization. They don't realize, and I've warned them. I've tried to help them out, but they don't want to hear anything I have to say, so they keep being at a disadvantage. So in cult world, they thought that we were doing witchcraft because the van just opened all by itself. Not that somebody might have been going by with a remote for the car door.
Because if we would use witchcraft, that would definitely be
definitely on the top.
That would be what we
use witchcraft for.
Okay.
So anyway, the person that was that leaks information to us on a regular basis let us know that that they saw that the door was open. So I knew it was being watched. I figured it was probably had a spiritual eye on it, like the all-seeing eye. I've talked about the all-seeing eyes before. Witches is kind of like a Pokemon ball that they throw. When it hits your car or something, it sounds like somebody has a handful of slime and they throw it at your car. That sound that it makes, it sounds like that. That when they do that, whatever they've thrown will listen and report back, and will also watch and report back. So it's kind of like a tracking device, but not a tracking device, if that makes sense. It's annoying, but it's a simple problem to fix. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command that all-seeing eye off my car, off my house, whatever, and it's done. One and done. Not in my name, not because I have authority, but because Jesus gave us the authority. Simple problem, simple solution. We went in to get the van. Me and another Thor went with us. I jumped in the van. We were going to take it up to the top level, so I pulled off all the door panels and whatnot just to make sure there was no big kilos of meth like we had been threatened were going to be planted in the car. When I backed it up, it was like trying to go over a speed bump, but there was no speed bump. I thought we had a flat tire, which would have been really smart if they had any common sense, but there was no flat tire or anything. I didn't see any big drugs in there, so we drove out of there and got out of the area. Thankfully, we had gone at the right time. The parking structure was packed. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of busyness. There were people coming and going, which helped us. Go ahead.
Can I?
So, yeah.
Can I? Are you ready for this one? Because this one is one. I think the trolls are coming out because they're all
They missed us.
They missed us. They missed us a lot, and they're coming out a lot. Okay. And usually you got them in three. So let's deal with another one. I mean, we haven't gotten the chance to talk to people who have no logical sense. So if you would like to come on here and put yourself on blast and talk about something you feel like you got all the answers to, please request to come on in. Let's fucking do it, because we're so sick of y'all dumbasses. Somebody said if the president wanted to get to y'all would have been got. The president can't even focus on where the fuck he's going. He goes to sleep on his interviews. And on top of that, Kamala's don't even know what the fuck if she's getting on a real plane or on a green screen. So you're gonna tell me that if the president wanted to get to y'all, you would have been got?
Sweetheart, there's a lot of things you need to take into account. But if you continue with that line of thought, you will never be any help to anybody. You will never get out of the little tunnel your tunnel vision that you see.
If the president wanted to get y'all, you would have been got. So the shit show that's going on in the world, if the president wanted to get Epstein, shouldn't he have been got? If Oprah, since everybody knows Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, and Beyonce are the most evil bitches and evil witches of this world, shouldn't they have been got? Everybody knows that the Clintons don't even like their best friends, and they Clinton every damn body. Shouldn't they have been got? How many stories do you hear of truth tellers that are being followed by the police? Shouldn't they have been got? Isaac Cappy ain't really dead, but he had a long time before his shit came to place. So shouldn't he have been got? Timothy Homeseth is still alive, and he's putting some shit out there. Shouldn't they have been got? Jessie Zaborda put out some shit. Shouldn't she have been got? Liz Crokin make sure that they put out a lot of shit. Shouldn't she have been got? You really want to say that to me right now, homie? Matic? Get off my fucking page if you got questions like that stupid. If you have a question because you're the one in denial, and if you have a question because you just can't sit right with yourself, don't try to put your bullshit on somebody else. That's projection, honey. That's projection. And if you need a young child to tell you that, I will be the one to tell you that. I'm in my late 20s. I'm guessing you a little old. Just by the way that you coming off, it seems like you a little bit sideways. So I'm just going to help you out. If you can look around this world and see the shit show that's going on with the gas shortage, shouldn't the Russians and the Chinese hackers that hacked our main valve, shouldn't they have been got? No? Hey, with the Fauci ouchie, everybody got to get the jab, and everybody knows it's corrupt. How come that ain't got? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Because there's a whole shit show going on in the world. And there's a lot of people that should have been got. There's so many children getting molested, but ain't nobody getting arrested. Shouldn't they have been got? The Haiti Foundation, shouldn't they have been got? Red Cross, shouldn't they have been got? Obama, shouldn't he have been got for the $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza he took to the White House at 3 o'clock in the morning and all the crimes against humanity and the treason that he's committed? No? Shouldn't he have been got? CPS, we all know they run a corrupt foundation. Shouldn't they have been got? We all know that Big Pharma is in on some shit. Shouldn't they have been got? Huh? We all know that Big Pharma, what they do, the medication that we don't need, the cure for cancer that we already have, the amazing amount of hunger that we're going through right now, the fucking pandemic that we're under. There's a chicken shortage, and what the, for fuck's sake, shouldn't they have been got? Who's next? Who's next?
Well, besides all of that, you're not accounting for the fact that prayer works, that God is in control. We're only here and we're only protected and we are only covered because God is in control. Doesn't mean we don't have close
Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, should they have been got? Everybody knows that Chrissy Teigen likes to watch little girls doing splits. It causes ranch on her chest. Code word, come. She loves to watch little girls do the splits. Chrissy Teigen is very sick. Shouldn't she have been got?
The sorceress.
We don't got to talk about the elite. Let's not talk about the elite. Shouldn't the Brotherhood Police have been got? LAPD. Everybody knows Los Angeles Police Department is one of the most corrupt police departments if we just want to pick one. But since we're all over the fucking world, they're all over the place. Shouldn't they have been got? You really want to ask me that question again? I'll wait. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Blood? We had somebody who told us that they'd straight out kill some people for us. We said, no, we don't play God anymore. That's not my call to make. We allow all this shit. You pay your celebrities, Matic. So what are you doing to stop what's going on? Huh? Everybody gets so bothered by the things that I say, but don't get up and take no fucking action. Ain't nobody, I've never seen a hashtag. You know how everybody pray for this place and pray for this place. Everybody canceling people. Ain't nobody cancel Chrissy Teigen knowing that she's a child molester. She likes little girls. Oh, did anybody hear that Halle Berry likes 11-year-old little girls? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about Halle Berry. Not Halle Berry. She's America's sweetheart. Nobody got a hashtag going around for them. We so worried about the elites, though. We should have been got. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we're not dead. I'm sorry, that doesn't bode well for BLM. I know my Black life doesn't matter, and it doesn't really work until reparations are caused and buildings are being burnt down. My name is being sold on T-shirts and BLM shirts, you know, say her name. You don't have to say my name when I'm sitting right here. That kind of causes an issue for an agenda. Doesn't fit the narrative. That's why I said insurance won't come out unless it got to come out. We're going to keep fighting to the death. That's why we're not moving today. If anybody comes through here, it's going to be a bloodbath. Do it. Some people are waiting for that, though. Some people are like, can they just die?
I don't know what to do.
Is that alley girl alive still? Can they just die?
Because y'all only know what to do after the fact. Nobody know what to do in the middle of shit.
Everybody's trained for what to do when someone dies. No one's trained for what to do in America because no one does things for themselves. So no one's trained to get their fucking asses up and do something about the people that's sitting there talking to them. No, they're only trained what to do when someone dies. That's the only way it makes the news.
Your asses need to be in the streets for these children.
People need to be covering the streets for these children. But nobody's going to do that until they get a dead body. No one's going to do that until they see a rape video from Obama. No one's going to do that until another child's body is pulled from somewhere looking like ground beef, raped with I don't know how many men's and women's semen and cum in their body. That's when the world will fill the streets. Like George Floyd status.
But you're going to have to deal with your guilt at that point that you didn't do this shit
earlier.
There are kids screaming right now.
Kids are screaming for their moms right now. Kids are begging to let me go right now.
Kids are passing out from being in so much pain right now.
Oh, Matic, we changed it up. God bless you too. God bless you too. Watch what you say to survivors. You're actually talking to me on my profile. I know some people don't get that shit straight, but I'm not a celebrity or anyone special. No one runs my account. That's me. That's why you barely get an answer from me. That's how that works. See, what will happen is one day when somebody keeps asking for, where's your proof to all these celebrities? So someone wants my rape video. Right?
Again, that's not what you say to survivors.
That's what people keep asking for.
Children don't have...
What? So a 5-year-old, after they get raped and they go tell someone, let me go... Can I take that video that you made of me so I can show someone that you did this to me? They're going to need that in order to believe me. That's the bullshit survivors go through. That's why you don't hear from any of us. That's why. Because of people like this, that's like, so where's your proof? Where is it? I need proof, like right now, in order to believe this, in order to do something about it, in order to tell my children, in order to make awareness, in order to get out in the street and make a march, in order to march for what the fuck is right. In order to get out there and make some noise, be loud about the shit that's going on. I need the proof of you being tied to a metal bar, raped with a wire hanger, and make sure that you can't have any kids anymore. I need to see that. But then there's some people bitching about a trigger warning in Telegram. The fuck?
Y'all gotta get your shit straight.
The fuck? You, again, there was a meme that went out. So many people worried about what kid turned gay when their kid comes to them and says, I don't like men, or I don't like women. You ready to dismiss your kid because they decided to love the opposite sex, but you didn't do anything about the reason why they decided to get away from the sex that hurt them in the first place, because it's sitting in your family, and decide rather than dealing with the uncle that's nasty in your fucking family, rather than dealing with the aunt that grabs everybody's ass and makes sure that we don't talk about it in the family, besides dealing with the stepfather who you know can't be around little kids for too long. You would rather push the people that are trying to tell you something. You won't even clean your own backyard, but you'd be willing to push away your kid if they said, Mom, this person touched me. Dad, this person touched me.
You're the problem. You're complicit.
People won't even clean their own fucking backyards, but they so worried about what the elite is doing. Everybody knows they have that one family member that they still make it okay to go around for the holidays. Everybody knows that they still have that family member that even though they were the black sheep to the family because they got molested as a kid, they don't act right to everybody else. They still come around later, even though they know they can't fucking stand their family. They still get dressed. They still go over there. Sometimes they still play and look the part just so they don't get bitched at. And because of that, they're the black sheep that nobody wants to listen to, the conspiracy theorist, the crazy one, because if they try to bring it to their attention that something was going on in their own house, we don't talk about that. That's in denial. But you want to give a fuck about what's going on in the elite's house.
Hypocrite.
You fucking hypocrite. You're the problem. I can't have kids anymore. I can't have kids to begin with. My shit's like a tattered fucking blanket for all the shit that I've been through. But no one wants to hear that part. No one wants to hear that part. They want to know what happened. I want to see it. I want to see you being raped, you screaming for your life, you passing out from no fucking air, somebody beating the fuck out of you, making sure that there is blood flowing for me to say, I'm going to do something about it. I love kids. But we need a rape video. I can't wait till somebody tries to drop one. People keep threatening me. Oh, what are people going to think when they see you in your videos?
You know how many survivors have been asked for proof? Survivors that have been raped as children, brutalized as children, put through satanic rituals as children. If you ask a survivor of that, you're the fucking problem. You are the absolute problem.
I told my mom one time, my surrogate, she was not my mom. Any woman can have a child. It takes a real woman to be a mom. But I told my surrogate one day about her boyfriend. He took the water out of the bathtub. He came into my bath. And even though I told her, she told me, you bathed too hard. Get out of my face. Okay. Got it. So my question is how are you proud of your silence? There's not been one person to help with CPS, the issues of CPS. I should have a case. Absolute case. Alone with CPS. No one's asked about that because there's nobody that can do anything about that. We don't have help. We're still doing it. We used to do it alone. Completely alone. It was me and my mom. And it was me and my mom and my grandma. Now it's me, my mom, my grandma, angels. So, no. There's no help. No one's coming. There's no white knight. There's no celebrity. Where the fuck are all these celebrities with money? Huh? I've not gotten a message from one.
Most survivors don't get a message from any
No,
celebrity.
but Gorilla Glue Girl, she got a TMZ interview. She got her own damn doll for sticking some glue to her head. From putting industrial wood glue on her head. They made a whole damn doll about her. I don't fit that narrative. Survivors don't fit that narrative. You would think that my story should have hit the news already. No? Why not? Why? This is newsworthy, isn't it? Why? This is newsworthy, isn't it? But anything, if you turn on the news right now, nothing on the news is news. Nothing. Not a damn thing. So. Crazy. Thank you for those of you who said I'm sorry. I appreciate you. There's people going on tour to go talk about trafficking. We are sitting right here and they've straight out asked for help. We've been on here for 6 fucking months now. Where's all those people that are taking a trafficking tour? Where are they at? To travel from place to place so you can get an expensive fucking ticket to sit down, pay for refreshments that are like $8 for a fucking hamburger that's usually $2, get water for like $4 that's usually $1. What are those people doing? I'm right here. I've asked for help. And I even have survivors that are in the porn industry that are asking for help. I have friends who work for Pornhub. You guys have heard me on Telegram go back and forth with him randomly. What do you guys fucking think that was about? You think I'm talking to my inner self? I'm talking to other survivors. Hello? And they listen for a second and they jump off. What are they doing to help all these kids? Besides going to make a tour? Besides going to go sell a book?
Fundraise.
Besides going to fundraise, where's all this money going that they don't accept? Anybody ask that question? No? People got pissed at me because I said our rescue is under criminal investigation. I actually will post a link to that in my story once again, but it's not my fault they're under criminal investigation. I just said I don't trust them as far as I can see, and I'm blind in my left eye. It says a lot. I kept saying, don't tag him for a reason. Just it wasn't time for me to tell y'all that reason because a lot of people can't fucking listen. They too busy saying, well, I've given this man money. That's the one organization that I can say that I actually helped with trafficking. No, you didn't.
You helped with their fundraising.
You know, you didn't. You just don't know. No, you didn't. Oh, you didn't. What should we do? I'm going to tell you this. I'll tell you what you should do. I have an idea. This is just my idea, though. Let's see if anybody can do it, because I've had a few of them, and everybody's like, oh, that's too much. Everybody always asks me, what can I do? And then I tell them, oh, no, wait a minute, I can't do that. Can't do that. We done told people, go give to the foster care services. Go drop off some teddy bears. Go drop off some coloring books. Go drop off some school supplies. Go volunteer and ask if you can teach a class. I know it's COVID, but the pandemic is just lifted. So why haven't you made a few calls to some organizations to see what you can do? I'm talking about real foster agencies that sit a few miles apart from each other. I'm talking about those.
Don't send your money.
Don't send your money. Get your ass up. Take your children. Screw the holiday, Christmas, and all the presents and shit. Get your kids up. Tell them to pack up some stuff for kids who don't have it. I'm not talking about packing up their hand-me-down toys either. That's not what I'm saying.
No, give them your best. Give other people your best.
Go to the store. Get some sweats for them. Get some T-shirts. Go get some color pencils. Go to that foster agency. Get your fingerprints taken. Volunteer at the agency. I did. I worked for agencies. I volunteered. I was the one who did their hair. Don't look at mine right now because it's not a good example. I've been on the road.
She got a white mama, that's why.
No, my white mama ain't did my hair. This is the product of yeah, all that you've seen. She's gonna do something about this. She's gonna do something about this in a few days. Actually, I'm taking this down right now. She's gonna do something about this. Called it, she's doing it. So go do something about the foster kids.
It's not about your money. It's find
a homeless shelter.
It's about you, your physical presence. We have angels. We don't need their money or their weapons. We need their presence. We need them to be.
And they don't believe us until they get here.
Yeah.
They don't believe us. They always try to pay for something, and we're like, don't pay for that. We'll pay for it. Don't pay for that. We'll pay for it.
Money.
We don't want your money.
It's the same if you're. Don't send organizations money thinking that relieves you of your responsibility. It doesn't. You don't know where that money's going. People need you to be present. Children need you to be present.
Mm-hmm. They need to
all
see you.
Of us, everyone.
If there's a child that's being abused in one of those places, once they see somebody that's making a point to come around and actually stay around, they'll see you. Go to the homeless shelters. There's a homeless shelter everywhere. There's children in there that are actually runaways. They're not really in there. There's some staff who let them stay there because they know what would happen to them if they leave. Some staff go against the rules. Thank God for those type of staff, because those type of staff saved my life too. I was homeless at one point in Los Angeles on Skid Row. I had nothing. I ate out of the trash can. I tried to walk up to people and ask for food. That wouldn't work. So I had to do what I had to do. What'd you say?
If you have a problem with homeless people, if you can't look them in the eye and see the humanity in them,
mm-hmm.
If you can't look past the smell or the dirty clothes or the ripped clothes, you need to get your shit straight.
Mm-hmm. I went down during COVID, hugged and shook hands with homeless people. Everything was fine. Some people were begging for help before they became homeless. They were me.
Homeless is the end result of survivors.
Homeless is the symptom of the problem. You have to start getting up and doing something. You asking the questions of what if this and what if that and what if this and what if that, but you haven't even made the move to see about the first thing. Everybody has so much information, but they haven't even made the move to check on the first thing. They're like, well, what if I get there and it's this? What if I get there and it's that? What if you start and see what happens? What if you stop saying what if and just go do something? You know what I'm saying?
And don't take them the things that you don't want.
Yeah.
Take them your best. Don't reach for the things, the food in the back of the cupboard that your family doesn't eat that's been sitting there for years. Give them the food you just bought that you guys want.
Take them to the store.
Don't give people.
I've done that. We've taken homeless people to the store.
If you're gonna give them the things that you don't want or the things that you've already used, don't just sit this one out, because they deserve your best.
Have a conversation with them. Don't just go to give them something to say you gave them something. Go sit down and have a conversation with them. I've made cupcakes and just taken them to the homeless and just sat down. Just talk to them. They're
just people.
They're people.
Yeah, some of them might have mental health issues, but there's a reason why. There's trauma there. There will always be trauma there. Yeah, some of them might stink, but so would you if you had to live on the streets.
Yeah, some of them have diseases, but so would you if you've been through half the shit that they've been through without any help. Or without anyone to turn to, without any insurance to go into the hospital that turns them down.
We are to be like Christ, and Christ put his hands on the lepers and prayed for them. He sat with the sinners. He He did the unthinkable.
Yeah, there's lots of vets on the street too. So the vets that risked and sacrificed everything in their life to raise a flag that people kneel to are now the ones on the street with no help.
And a lot of them are there because their PTSD is off the fucking chain.
How would you feel if you watched someone that you loved? How would you feel if, okay, so you watch me. So you say you have a little bit of care for me, but I try not to put me in the situation because I don't feel that special. So I want to put somebody else that you know. But let's say it was one of us. Let's say it was somebody that you care about and you love. How would you feel if you watched their body blown up, completely blown? They were standing in front of you and every piece of their body blew up and splattered all over you and where you were standing. And there was no way to catch them. There was no way to pick them up and put them back together. There's no way to bring them back. There was no way to help them. You don't know which part of their body to carry with you to give to their loved one to say, I tried. I tried.
Why didn't that happen to me? How do you come back from that?
How do you deal?
It's easier for us to pass by them on the street and to look away and to look down and pretend like we don't see them than to stand up and do what's right. It's not our business why they're on the street. It's not our business if they're not asking for help, seeking help. It's our business to love them where they're at. It's our business to sit with them. It's our business to help them in any way we can.
I have friends whose I saw them standing in front of me, children, and the next thing I know, I saw every single body part that I saw standing in front of me in a bucket. What are you supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do with that? People think that all survivors are supposed to be able to talk to you like I'm talking to you. But people also think survivors are just these broken, fucked up humans that are sitting in the corner rocking. But first of all, it took me over 10 years to get to this spot, and I still have the worst days ever. Just because you guys see me on here right now is because I got pissed off and went viral overnight. And I don't know what the hell possessed me to get on Instagram. I really, really don't. I really don't. I knew shit was about to go psycho. I knew shit was about to get real, real. If you watch the first video, the bonnet video, you see my mom sitting behind me looking at me like, the fuck are you doing? And where is my tea? Because at this point, I don't even know where we're going. I didn't just get here. And in the mix of being here, in the mix of dealing with stuff, we've been chased, we've been stalked, we've been harassed, we've been lit up by cops every other place that we go to. This is the one time coming back from Nebraska that we were not lit up by the police. No lights, no stops. We were very grateful, but we made it all the way back to where we were going with no lights, no stops. That was the first time in a while.
Because we had an army with us.
We had an army. If the amount of cars, if somebody would have pulled one car over, the amount of cars to pull over would have been ridiculous from Nebraska. The amount of the train that we had with us, it looked like our own fucking motorcade. It was ridiculous how many people were with us. How many cars? Just to get one car back to where it was going. And it was the matter of everybody came from different states just to drive that line of cars back to where it needed to be. And at this point, it was a matter of a witness. So when we got pulled over, everybody was getting out the fucking car. It wasn't just us getting out the car and getting in a police car. Everybody was getting out the fucking car. That's how we had to do it this time. So we didn't get pulled over. I wonder why. But that's what it takes. But you see, everybody is like, okay, so I can just do that one time. No. No. I wish that it was just that easy for our life to be just done and over one time. No bullshit. Nope. That's not how it works. If you have missed, please go add me on Lonnie's Truth. But if you have missed, we have gotten pulled over in Nebraska, Indiana, California, Colorado, Utah. I'm missing a few.
The Brotherhood. That's the Brotherhood.
Missing a few. It's like 2 more states. We got pulled over a few times. No ticket. Just illogical bullshit. Go watch the videos. They wanted to know how much money we had. Where's our car? How long will it be parked? When will we be getting back in it?
Luckily, we don't have a kilo of meth in the car.
Our followers didn't. And when they pulled me out of the car, oh, Nevada. Thank you. There was another one. See, my 90s. No, they said, girl, you got pulled over in Nevada. Thank you. Don't forget about Nevada. Yep, got pulled over out there. And but you got to start asking the questions. Do police really care this much? Missouri. Thank you, Lord. This is sad, but yeah. Missouri. Where are the videos? Go to Lonnie's Truth, my other account. We were ransacked in Missouri because, you want to know why? Because we told someone we knew was working with someone very dirty that a lot of you guys know. That's why we tell you be careful. We told someone working with someone that you guys know of. We knew that they were corrupt and evil and full of shit. So I lied to them and told them that we keep the drugs under the hood of our car and a gun in the basement of our van. Where did that cop go straight to? He didn't give a shit about the shit on top of the car. He didn't give a shit about the shit in the car. He went straight to pull on the wheel well of the car and to go up under the hood. Can't make this shit up. And after being searched with a K9, 5 other cops, a sheriff, calling 911, the 911 supervisor and the supervisor of the cop, they let us go. But they told us, we'll see you later. And they did. This ain't over. I never put it past them to stop. Just saying. They're never going to stop this. I told on a chief of police. I said his name in one of my videos a while back. And not even realizing that I said his name, I was like talking about it, but not even realize that I said his name that was noticeable. I thought, just saying Michael might just, there's so many Michaels in the world. Oh, we've been stopped everywhere by his hombres.
Which the Brotherhood cops should translate to Freemasonry for you. They're Freemasons. They're sworn an oath. They're sworn to a brotherhood. They're supposed to lay down their life for each other. That's what they do. Freemasonry is the issue that's behind.
Yes, and they came out the woodwork. We left the airport 15 minutes after leaving Nebraska airport. We got pulled over by a Nebraska cop. I was driving, and you know what happened? He told me, with no one in front of me, he had to push someone off the road because I jumped in front of somebody because I said, we about to get pulled over. My mom and my grandma like, we just left the airport, Allison. It's been 15 minutes. We in a red little car. Nobody even knows what car we're not even a car just like ours. 15 minutes. I said, guys, we're about to get pulled over. Pull the phones out. Pull the cameras out. Here we fucking go. Nope, we're fine. A few minutes later, I jump in front of a car. This police officer comes up, pushes the car from behind me, pulls me over, and tells me I need to follow the 3-second rule with nobody in front of me. He asked me to get out of the car and get in his car. I kept telling him, no, I'm not comfortable to get in your car. You got to go watch this. And then I didn't have a phone on me. So, because I just jumped out of the car, and mom is recording it. So I'm standing at the car, and then he tells me, oh, your followers don't need to see this. So I turned away from the car. I put my hands on my hair because I'm black. So somebody had to see my hands. I put my hands on my hair, and I just looked in front of me and asked him, am I free to go? And he said, yeah, you are, but we'll see you later. Exactly what he did. And see you later turned into 20 plus cops at the Colorado border. We had to call angels because I had to call Random strangers. This is when all the angels came into place. This is when angels really got called. Okay? Because I called angels and I called random fucking strangers. We had no other choice. We were about to get killed on a very dark road. I told my mom, jump off this freeway because we were about to get pulled over. How do you think I know that? Is anybody asking themselves that yet? I'm not psychic. How do you think I know that with my training that I've been trained with? Okay. We got off the road. I called 10 angels. They all came. We had to wait because the way that the angels were, we were about an hour to 3 hours out from each other. So everybody's flying the fuck in. Strangers are like gunning that shit in the middle of the night. 12 o'clock at night. Gunning like fucking crazy for random strangers. I'm on the phone with people and people are like, give me the shoes, throw me shoes. She's on the phone. Like, they jumped in the car. I still have the picture. I'll post it. I still have the picture of the taco station that I went and stood in front of. I said, we gotta pee. Here's my hand. We're standing right here. I just need you guys to know we're right here. Here's my hand. The taco station said we're closing. So we left and went next door. The cop showed up right after we got off the freeway. The cop showed up, went through the parking lot, looked for us, stayed around. I still have the video of multiple cops running up and down the street looking for us. I shit you not. It looked like we had a cloak on us because they were just going around us, just kept going around us until all the angels showed up. We were waiting for every single angel because we weren't going to move until we got all the angels. Then they started seeing us at the 7-Eleven because it's in the middle of the night. Then they came into the gas station. They started waving and winking at everybody. Then once we left, they pulled over the van. There was so many cars and we were in a van. So they picked the car that they wanted to pull over. They pulled over a van. When they realized we weren't in it, they let them go with expired tags and all. That should have been a ticket. In the middle of the night, expired tags, van full. Colorado, so they were smoking. Nope. The officer checked the van. Who's all in here? He asked for license and registration when he walked up. Who's all in here? When they realized, nope, that's not it, they threw it back and went. Guess where we were sitting? We don't leave anybody behind. When we called, we know the danger of what's going on. We flipped the fucking car around when we realized they got pulled over. Everybody turned around and sat across the street and was ready to fight with fucking police. Took a video of this angel getting pulled over and made sure we all left with that angel and we stay that way. Ask me how many times the angel's been pulled over. Ask me how many tickets these other angels have, warning tickets, where they just question them about us. They get pulled over and they question them about Allie. Huh? Huh? We were just in Utah and other angels got pulled over. They told us we were going in front of them, we're going 82. They said the angels behind us were going 84. So shouldn't they have crashed into our asses? Common sense, right? I know common sense is not always common, but shouldn't they have crashed into our asses? No, they gave them a ticket. They made them get out of the car. They questioned these angels. And they asked these angels, what's going on with us? Why are you following them? Why are you with them tonight? It's good that you're keeping them safe. They were just counting how many were with them. This is all video. It's all on video. Go to Lonnie's Truth. Can't make this shit up. We get pulled over at every fucking border. The only problem is there's too many eyes, because guess what? When you kill or hurt this family, you got to now deal with that family's family, that family's family's friends, all of those friends of the friends of the friends of the friends. There's too many eyes. I told you, we're going to stop playing this game and become a coach. That's how the fuck it's going. But somebody asked me, if you missed all that, go to Lonnie's Truth. Like I said, please add me on there. Somebody asked me, what can we do? First of all, I had an idea, but again, I tell people ideas and some people are like, I'm not willing to cross that puddle. I'm not willing. Some people are like, I'm willing to dive into the ocean, but they're not even willing to cross the puddle. We got to get there first. Okay? You got to cross the fucking puddle first, because you don't even understand the ocean is a whole different world and you don't know what you're getting yourself into. All right? So please hear me when I say cross the puddle first. All right? And when I say cross the puddle, that means education and awareness. You would be surprised who's on your side if they knew. Who's on your side if they know how deep. So this is my idea. Shannon is an amazing woman that is taking a slight break right now because this woman is getting bombarded. Everybody feels like they just want to, they don't understand how much it is. And of course, they're going to threaten somebody who is standing in the way. She's not the only one. But Shannon, other angels, and the admin on my Telegram room are planning a Trojan march. And what we mean by Trojan is we want to go out to a migrant facility, and we want to do it bigger than Alex Jones. We want to get there and we want to make it heard. We want to get there and we want to be on the news. We want to get there and we want the children that is in that facility to be able to hear us. So buy every megaphone, buy every noisemaker, buy every hand clapper, buy a fucking one of those big ass beep beep megaphones. Okay? That's what we want. The people put all this money into amusement parks. They put all this money into summer vacations. They do Disneyland trips. They do water park trips. They do vacations to Hawaii. You do all of this shit to spend more money. What about teaching your child what's going on? If you want to bring your child, bring your child. But here's the thing. We are planning to make sure there are hotels around everyone. We are planning to make sure that everybody knows where the closest hotel is, the closest, if it's it would be dope if we can get all the 90s in one hotel. That'd be a very dangerous hotel. But we're going to plan where hotels are. There will be where you can get food, what's the nearest place, what the route is. More information will be dropped on this Telegram room at 100 people. We're trying to do this in the next 3 to 4 weeks. This is a situation where it's about saying to put your money where your mouth is, put your actions to words. There are children in a migrant facility. There are children in a facility, and they're not migrants because they're coming from Mexico, they're coming from Africa, they're coming from China. These are children that are being sold. And at first, Biden was selling them for $3,000, but he upped the price to $7,000, and I wonder what the price is now. Okay? This is about saying that I'm going to take a small vacation. If you drive or if you fly, flying is very testy right now, but if you drive, this would be taking a road trip. And we are going to make noise for 2 days straight, Saturday and Sunday. Okay. There's a way that we're making this noise. There's a way that we want to do this for it to hit its mark, if that makes sense. So again, the juicy details will be dropped closer to, but we need everybody to get to this room first. We're making a Trojan March Telegram room. Once you get to this room, like I said, I think we're getting up to 100 or 500, and then all details will be dropped. And closer to the day, extreme details will be dropped. There is a wardrobe. We're doing it a certain way. There's a wardrobe. So you're going to have to be told what to grab before you leave. Okay, because there's a way that we're doing this and we want it to make the news. If it's not going to be on the news, we'll do it ourselves. So there's a wardrobe. There's extreme details. There's a walking route before you get to the place. And then there's a meetup spot. I don't know if I'll be there yet. I might. Because some shit just needs to be done. I might. And if I do, then maybe we can have a pre-hors d'oeuvre 90 party. But I don't know if I'll be there yet. The there is a lot that's going on, but it's called the Trojan March. And like I said, I'll put up the link to the Telegram room. Please get to this Telegram room. And once it gets up to 100 or 500 people, juicy details will be dropped, and there will also be a live chat. It's a way to be heard. It's a way to start screaming. It's a way to start some shit moving, because it doesn't look like Trump is hitting the button. I mean, shit is moving. Things are going on, but it doesn't look like Trump is hitting the button. There's some people, if you want, exactly. You want it done, do it yourself. So we gonna hit the button. Allie's army is gonna hit the button. You need signs. You need something to be loud with, and you need your presence. That's it. It's a trip to Texas. No one's asking you for no money. Nobody wants money. It's a trip to Texas. And we're doing it bigger than Alex Jones. People don't need to do it alone. Again, hotels will be posted and all that stuff. That's Shannon, huh? Places to stay. Places to stay will be posted. That Shannon, other angels, and other admin will be helping out to post that. I know there's reporters called for this situation, journalists that will be out there. The only way to do this is to make it extremely big and to make a mark and to leave an impact. That's what we're trying to do. So it will be going on Saturday, and it will be going on Sunday. So I'd try to get there. Like I said, for more details, go to the Trojan room. Also, another idea that I had, okay, it is very hard just to get people to just a march. That's down the street for them. It shouldn't be that hard to tell somebody to get in your car, lay on your horn, slow down traffic, and honk. It shouldn't be that hard. But since we're starting at baby steps, here we go. Everybody is somewhere, right? I have an army, an amazing Allie's army. That's not just my army, but there's an army everywhere. Okay, so this is what I want everybody to do, because everybody's like, can I give you money? No. Thank you. But some people get all crazy with that. Thank you. Money does not fall from the trees. We need it sometimes. Thank you, but no. Listen, this is how we're going to do it. Get bumper stickers, adrenochrome stickers, human trafficking bumper stickers. You want it to be industrial stickers because you don't want it to come off easy. Adrenochrome, human trafficking, Pizzagate, pedophiles, all that. Get a sticker, a bumper sticker. And I even have, somebody can put the link. Can somebody give me the link again? And I'll put it in my story. But there's a link to go get this stuff, right? Go get bumper stickers, very durable bumper stickers, and stick them fucking everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Give them to your children and let them stick them everywhere. They will be very happy with that. My car is covered. Exactly. Thank you. So someone has them and their car is covered in stickers. So they can help us out with the bumper stickers. Put them everywhere. Slap them on bathroom stalls. Slap them on the side of gas stations. Slap them on the ground like COVID stickers. Slap them everywhere. Make people ask, what the hell is this? What are they talking about? What is trafficking? That's a place to start. Order a shit ton of bumper stickers and slap them everywhere you go. You leave a building, slap it on the door. Might run into graffiti issues, but hey, there are people who do random shit. Do it. We're not inciting violence, so do it. Good Lord. I'm sick of playing by the rules. Everybody does their own shit. Do it. Do it. I don't give a fuck. Do it. Do it. Bumper stickers. Make sure it's not easy to clean that shit up. If no one's gonna listen, make them listen. Why not? Why not? And please, after you slap a sticker on, send it to me. I'll tag a place. Find bumper stickers. There's a place that you can get them. Like I said, I'll put the link in my story. But bumper stickers, very durable bumper stickers. Jill, how do you get those bumper stickers? I think she could put it in the comments. I think it was, oh, what was it? What was the site?
Somebody could put the site down here, but there's a site to bumper stickers. I'll put it on my Facebook. I'll put it everywhere. I'll even post it on my timeline when I find it. Find bumper stickers, very durable ones. Don't get regular little stickers that somebody could just walk up and peel it right off after you walk away. I mean bumper stickers. Make sure that shit don't just come off. Put them on the bathroom stall doors everywhere you go. You got to run to the gas station and pee, take a sticker, just like you take your mask. If you got to do the stupid shit, add the shit that matters. Okay? Just everywhere. Let's start a trend. Let's make it like an Alley's Army bandit. Huh? Somebody gonna be like, hey, she's inciting something. No, it's for the awareness. Bumper sticker saying what? Adrenochrome. Stop human trafficking. Pizzagate. Pizzagate is real. The Red Shoe Club is real. You can find them all. You can find them all. And somebody already posted a link. So like I said, when I get off of here, I'll post a link to it. But just find bumper stickers and put them everywhere. And I mean everywhere. You see a COVID sticker, put a human trafficking sticker. Mm-hmm. For every COVID sticker should be a human trafficking sticker. And that says a lot. Says a lot. For every COVID promotion, there should be a human trafficking promotion. That's how it should go. People have cards. People have tried Vistaprint. Make some Vistaprint cards. Put some information on there. Tell people what to look at and start handing that shit out like it's one of those promotion things. Someone could do something from where they are. And if you got a few dollars, go get some bumper stickers. You can buy Vistaprint cards and stick them everywhere. But those are easy to come off. I want somebody that's standing there cleaning it to be like, if I gotta clean this fucking sticker, I'm gonna look this shit up on my phone. Yep. Leave them everywhere. Make people pay attention and don't make a day to do it. Start right now. Sick of people putting date on war. Like, oh, we'll burn our mask on the 22nd of June, or we'll stop abiding by their crazy ass rules on the 1st of July. Fuck that shit. Do it now. Quit putting a date on it. Do it right now. So we got to start somewhere. And if this is what we're doing and we can't get nowhere safe or anywhere without a peace of mind, we gonna keep stirring up some shit. And I like to sometimes stir my shit counterclockwise for a different reaction. So let's do it. I'm getting a fuck pedophile stickers. Yes! There you go. Yes. Survivors, there's a sticker that says survivors' lives matter. Yes. And these things are the things that they do. They work because it's going to plant this tiny little seed. You know, it's planting this small seed and making someone be like, what is everybody talking about? And why is this everywhere? Same thing as the toilet paper memo. Make it as big as the gas shortage. Nobody knew there was a fucking gas shortage until everybody started going hysterical. And then everybody started following the leader. Follow the leader. Save the children. Stop human trafficking. Can you get that E6000 and glue some barbed wire to that thing in your lap? You know, I was thinking about it. That's why I was pulling the plastic off. I might do a little embellishing. I am a dance teacher. I might make it a little pretty. So, yeah, we're going to go. We'll have a Telegram chat later. We got a lot of things to catch up on. I know there's some people who are like, hey, I tried to get a hold of you for an interview and you haven't got a hold of me. It's because we were going through hell. So thanks for still caring. Just hold that thought. Yeah, we needed a minute to regroup, sleep, and shower. Yeah. So we smell better. And yeah. Thank you, Matic. I appreciate that. So yeah. First thing is start buying some bumper stickers, stick them everywhere, and get ready for the Trojan March. If you want to go, I had put the link to my Telegram room in my bio while this was live, but I'm gonna put it up again for an hour. Head to my Telegram room, and then you'll get a link from there to the Trojan room. And then I will, yeah, you'll get a hold to the Trojan room. It'll be easy. Once you get into my Telegram room, you can ask for the Trojan room, and somebody will direct you. So yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I think we've been on here for like 2 hours. So, God bless you guys, and bless you. And we're gonna keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, even though it's fucking tiring and tiring and tiring and tiring. But that's all we got. That's all we got. On the bright side, though, there's a lot of paperwork that we have. I'm just waiting for these cops to come again because we got some paperwork for them. We tried to give them some paperwork the last time, but they didn't even know what they were looking at. Tried to tell them I'm a survivor. I tried to tell them I have a medical marijuana license. I tried to tell them I have medical documentation of everything that I'm saying to you right now. We pulled it out and they didn't even want to look at it. It's not why they were there. So, yeah. Do I have a booger on my? No, my skin is just dry. It's not a booger. It's just dry skin. We've been in so many areas with so much weather that it's just dry skin. Somebody gonna make a whole account about it. So do it. I'll laugh at it. I'll help somebody laugh. If you want me to laugh at it, if you don't have that much followers, I'll laugh at it if it helps you out. I'll be your follower and help you laugh at it if that helps you. If you wanna feel better about your obsession and addiction to me, I'll laugh at you. Well, let's pray out. Yeah. Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord. We thank you for your faithfulness to us. We thank you that you keep us and cover us, Father God. For Jesus, I ask that you continue to open our eyes, Lord. Help us to pay attention to the things around us. Help us to start asking the questions. Give us the desire to get into the spiritual war, Lord, and fight for the children and fight for what's right, fight for the good, Lord. Cover us and protect us, Father God. Cover and protect each person on here, Lord. Cover and protect all the angels and the people that stand and help and fight with us, Lord. We ask that you be with us this day, Lord, and give us a peaceful day in your holy name. Amen. Amen. So, we will talk to you guys on Telegram in a few hours. And yeah, thanks for sharing this video. But we'll talk to you sooner than later. Bye, guys. Mom, say bye.
Bye.